What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and this video I'm going to talk about how to fix Battlefield 6 DirectX Function Error or Colnitialize D3D12CreateDevice DXGI error that is happening for many users and how we can fix this error. So let me directly get into a step. So the first one is all about we have to rename or delete the settings folder, and you have to keep in mind all the saved settings will be lost. Or you have to rename or delete the Battlefield 6 folder in the documents, and you have to do it. So this is the first step. To do so, we just need to go over here, go to the File Explorer, navigate to the documents, expand this. Now go to Battlefield 6 Open Beta. Now if you can see there is 6 settings, and you have to take a backup. First create a backup. You have to create a backup over here. Just create a backup. Then you have to go back. Now we need to rename it. You can right click. You can rename it either settings dot alt, or you can do whatever it is, just rename it. Then you have to check. The reason why I create a backup, if anything goes wrong, you can use this. Similarly, if you can also try one more step, that go to the documents. Now over here in the Battlefield, you have to right click, make a copy. You have to create a backup. Once the backup is created, what you need to do is, as you can see, the backup is created. Now go over here. Right click, and you can also delete it. Either you can try deleting it, or you can try renaming it and check as well. But keep in mind, when you do this, you'll be losing all the progressions of the game, which means you have to start from the scratch. That is what you have to try. Then you have to check with the game. Next one is all about we need to perform a clean installation of the graphics card. So I'll be providing link in the video description. So just go over here. So the first one, this is for the NVIDIA users. The NVIDIA users can go over here, find your appropriate card. That is, if you're on the GeForce, select GeForce. If you're on the Titan, select Titan. If you're any on these things, you can select it. So in my case, I'm on GeForce. Then select the corresponding thing. That for me, I'm on the GeForce 15 series, so I have to select 15 series. Then select your appropriate graphics card. Make sure whether you're on the Windows 11 or Windows 10. Then go for Find. Now, you'll be getting the latest versions of the graphics card. You'll be having the latest versions of the graphics card here. Now you can scroll down. So 580.88 is which is released on July 31, 2025, which comes at the size of 819.81 MB is the latest graphics card. So you have to download this, and you have to check by launching the game. You can check it. Next one, you can go to the drivers. If you're on the AMD, first you have to uninstall the graphics card. Whatever it is, you have to uninstall it. Then go to graphics. Now go to Arduino RX, go to 5000 series, go over here and go to submit. Now you have to go to Windows 11. If you're on the 64-bit edition, download this one. And if you're on the Windows 10 with 64-bit edition, you can download this one and you can check. Then you have to check with the game, and still if we are having the trouble, you can move to the third step. Third step, we need to run the game on dedicated graphics card, and the desktop users connect the display or HDMI cable to the dedicated graphics card slot on the motherboard, and you can check. To run the game on dedicated graphics card, so just go over here, search for the graphics settings, click on the graphics settings. Now make sure the game is added. So if the game is not added, you can just click on Add Desktop App, navigate to this PC, go to Local Disk E, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common. Now from here you have to scroll down. So this is Glacier Events. Now from here select this one, and you have to add it. So as you can see, in my case it is already added. Now once you add it, you have to expand this. Make sure that you setting to high performance. This is very important. By some cases this will be default on let Windows side. From that you have to change into high performance and close this, and you have to check with the game. Next one, the PC with the dual graphics card if you're having the dual graphics card, try disabling the integrated graphics card. So just go over here, search for the device manager, click on the device manager. Now directly navigate to or expand the display adapters. In my case, I'm having the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super. So this is actually not a integrated graphics card. So as you can see, I don't have dual graphics card. But if I'm having the dual graphics card, then I have to disable the integrated graphics card. Select the integrated graphics card and go for disable the device. Then afterwards, you have to check with the game. Try launch the game. That might work in some cases. For me, I'm having the game on Steam. I don't have game on EA Sports. If you're having the game on EA Sports or on the Steam, you can try launching the game and you can check. Next one, we have to try giving these commands in the launch option, that is D3D12, DX11 and DX12 in the launch option. So just go over here, go over here, click on the game, right click and go to the properties, go to over here. First we need to type DX11, then check with the game. If DX11 is not working, try with DX12 and try launch the game. If that is also not working, try with D3, D2, then you have to launch the game. Either you can try with DX11, DX12 or D3, D2 and you can check with the game. That might help. Next one, try installing the DirectX. That is very important. So just go over here. Now from here in the Microsoft, I'll be providing this link. Now go over here. Now from here you have to download the DirectX. Click on the download. So if you're already having the DirectX, you can just keep it. But even though, try running it. Now you can launch it. Now just run this. So click on I accept the agreement and all those things. Just go for next. Go for next. And you have to install the DirectX on a system. After installing, you can just go back to the Steam or EAM, whatever it is. Just try launch the game and you have to check. That might work. Okay. Next one is all about, we have to move to the next step. That is all about make changes in the exploit protection for Battlefield 6 exe file only. So that is step 7. So let me minimize this. Go over here, search for settings, click on the settings. Now from here, or you can just go over here, search for the Windows security. Now we have to search for Windows security. Just click on the Windows security. Once the Windows security pop up, you just need to go over here, click on app, browse and control. Now over here you can see there is exploit protection. Click on this one, settings. Now from here we need to click on program settings and we need to add the Battlefield 6. So just click over here. Go for choose exact file path. Now go to installation folder, that local is C prog E, Steam library, Steam apps, common, glacier events. Select this one and you have to open and add it. Once you add, you have to make sure few things, that you have to put a check on this particular box. Make sure this is turned off. Similarly, put a check on this particular box over here. Make sure this is turned off. Put a check on this box. Put a check on this box. You have to put a check on all the boxes, but you have to turn this off. Now if it is turned on, turn this off. Similarly, put a check on these boxes and turn this off. Whatever turn it off, you have to turn this off. Whatever is turn it on, you have to turn this off completely. Then you have to do this. Just close everything over here. I mean, put a check on all the boxes. If it is turned on, turn this off. Now, once you're done with this, just close this and you have to check. Next step is all about, we need to install the media feature pack. If you're using the N versions of the Windows, you have to go to this particular link. Then you have to install the normal Windows as well. So what you need to do is just go over here, open the link. Now just go over here. So the step is we need to install the media feature pack. So just go over here, click on the link. So I'll be providing link. So go to the media features pack list for N Windows edition. So in my case, I'm not running with N edition of Windows. So I don't have to do this, but to the users who are watching this with N editions, you can scroll down. Now go over here on the Windows 11. If you're on the Windows 11 N edition, click on the start, then go to settings, apps, optional features, and you have to add it. So I'll be demonstrating you how we can add it. First, you have to download this. After downloading, just minimize everything. Go to settings. Now go to apps. Now from here you have to click on, after this you have to go over here, click on optional features, go to system, click on optional features, then you have to click on view features. Now here we have to search for media feature pack. So if you have already downloaded the media feature pack, you will be having it. Just select it and you have to install it. So make sure that you're on the Windows 11 with N edition. That is very important. You should be on that particular version of the Windows. Next one, or you have to install the normal Windows 11 or 10 editions. That also I'll be providing in the video description. You can navigate to that as well. So you can go over here. So this is media feature pack for N versions of the Windows 10. So you can download from this as well. You can download it from here. You can select what is the requirement for what are the pack requirement you are having. You can select it and you can download it and you can check. That will be also working. Next one is all about the player. Those who are trying to play the game with Xbox controllers, install Xbox accessories and update the controller. So let me go over here, go to the Microsoft Store and you have to click on the Microsoft Store. Now from here, you have to get the Xbox accessories app. That is very important for the Xbox controllers. Try downloading this one. So in my case, I don't have Xbox accessories. I don't have the app, but to the users, those who are trying to play the game with Xbox controller, you have to download this. Using this, you need to update your controller as well. That is also very important. Just update your control. After updating the control, you have to check. Next one, go to the NVIDIA debug mode and in the control panel and try power saving mode. First, we need to try debug mode. So just minimize this. Go over here in the desktop, right click and go to show more options. Go to the NVIDIA control panel. Now, just wait for this. Once it launches, go over here at the top, click on the help, go to debug mode. Now the debug mode is enabled. Now after enabling the debug mode, you can launch the game and you can check. Next one, we need to update the Windows. Use fix problem option, fix problem using the Windows update. So let me go over here, search for the settings, click on the settings. Now from here we have to go to system. Now from here scroll down and navigate to recovery. Now from here you have to go to fix problem using Windows update. So this will be keeping your Windows as it is and you have to install it, but all your data, apps, everything will be preserved. So you don't have to worry on that. Just install this, then you have to check. Next one, try repair EA anti-cheat and you have to uninstall and reinstall the EC anti-cheat. That is the first one. Afterwards, you have to uninstall third-party anti-cheat software and you have to install it again. So first we need to just repair the EA anti-cheat, or you can uninstall and reinstall it back. So let me go over here, right click on the game, go to manage, browse local file. Now go to EA anti-cheat. You can just go over here, get into EA anti-cheat. Now this is the install. So right click on this one. You have to run it as an administrator. Go for yes. Now either it will be popping up where it will be asking you to repair it. So if a repair option is there, we can repair it. So right now, as you can see, we have repair option. So just go for repair. So we need to select the game installation folder. So just go over here. We need to select the game. So that is Battlefield. So you have to select the Battlefield. Then once you select the Battlefield, from here you have to go to repair option, or you can uninstall it. Just click on uninstall. That is, after this particular repair option, you can try uninstalling it. After it is uninstalled, you have to close this. Then go over here once again, right click and go to run as administrator and go for yes. This time you need to install it back. The EA anti-cheat should be installed back. Then you have to check with the game. That is what you have to try. Next one, still if you're having the trouble, you need to, if you're having any third party like anti-cheat software such as Faceit anti-cheat, etc., just uninstall everything. Then you have to install the EA anti-cheat from the EA official website. So I'll be providing a link in the description to the EA anti-cheat. You can go to this particular site. Now from here you can click on this particular one. So that will be redirecting to another page and the EA anti-cheat will be downloaded here. Then you have to run this and you have to install it. That will be also working. Next one is all about we need to update the BIOS. I'm not recommending this. You can skip this if you wanted to. You can move to the next one. That we need to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Try running the game in the compatibility mode. Disable all the full screen optimization and also run EA anti-cheat as a or .game service launcher. So go over here in the file explorer. Now just go back. So this is where the game installation folder, if you check at the top. Now once you get into the game installation folder, you have to go over here. You have to right click and go to show more options. Go to the properties, go to the compatibility. Then you have to put a check on run this program in the compatibility mode. Make sure that is set to Windows 8. Then you have to put a check on disable full screen optimization. And also you have to put a check on run this program as an administrator, go for apply and go for OK. That is very important and you have to check it. Next one, we need to run EA anti-cheat game service launcher. You can see this is here. So right click on this one, go to, you have to show more options and you have to make sure that you have to run it. You have to run it as an administrator. Then you have to check. That will be also working. Then go over here once again. Then we have to move to the next one. If you're using any third-party antiviruses like Komodo, Avast, AVG, MCAFE, Norton, Bitdefender, then allow the game exe file to your Windows program. Or if you're using the Windows security, users allow the game to the antivirus for the access firewall as well. So just go over here, go to the Windows security, then click on the Windows security. Now from here you have to navigate to just go to the virus center protection and go to manage settings, scroll down and navigate to add or remove exclusion, go for yes. Now we need to add the game, just click on add an exclusion, go to file, now go to this PC, go to local disk E, Steam library, Steam apps, common, go to Glacier events. Now we have to select this, sorry, I randomly selected something wrong, so let me select this once again. So just go back. Add or remove exclusion, go for yes. Now we need to add the game. So right now, as you can see, I'm on the game, just select this, go for open and add it. Once the Battlefield 6 is added, as you can see, it is added. So once it is added, you have to close this. Similarly, go to the control panel. You can search for the control panel. Then click on the control panel and navigate to Windows Defender Firewall. Go over here on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now make sure the Battlefield is added. So as you can see, the Battlefield 6 open beta is added. Then you have to put a check on both the box private and public. If you don't find it, you have to add it. Once you add, you have to check with the game. Next step is all about, we need to repair and verify the game file. So this I'll be demonstrating you at the last. And also try installing the Visual C++. That is very important. So just go over here. I'll be providing a link in the description to the Microsoft Visual C++. It is from the official site. So if the system is based on x64, you have to download this one. If the system is based on x86, you have to download this one and you have to check with the game. That will be also working. Now we need to try install the you have to try installing the VRAM. To do so, just go over here, search for View Advanced System Setting, click on this one, navigate to Advanced tab, go to the settings, go to Advanced, go for change. Make sure that you have to uncheck this and select the local disk where the game is installed. So in my case, it is E. Now go to the custom size. So initial size is 1.5 times total RAM and the maximum size 3 times the total RAM. So let me go over here, search for the calculator. Now once you get into the calculator, you have to type here the 16 GB is my RAM multiplied with 1024, that is a constant value. You have to multiply it with 1024. Then you have to multiply with 1.5. Just multiply it with 1.5. Then you will be getting this particular value. Copy this and you have to paste it here. Similarly, for the maximum size, 16 GB multiplied into 1024. Then you have to multiply it with 3. That is 14152. Copy this value and you have to paste it. Then after pasting it, you have to check. Make sure if you're using any unplugged external devices such as hot hours, pedals, racing wheels, razor, etc. Whatever it is, just disconnect everything. Once everything is disconnected, you have to close all the overlay applications like Riva Tuner, MSA, Afterburner. Everything should be turned off or completely uninstalled. And also close any third-party antiviruses such as Nahimic, whatever it is running, you have to remove it as well. Make sure you have to skip this step if it is not allowed. You are not able to launch the game, or switch to the mode. You can also try launch the game in this window mode or lower down the graphics settings and you can check. The last step is all about, we need to uninstall the game. Now just go over here, go to the manage, right click and go to manage and uninstall the game, and you have to reinstall it back. While doing so, you should not be installing back on the local disk E. You have to either try D or C or to any SSD and you have to check. The last step is all about, apart from this, you have to verify the game file. So right click over here and go to the properties, go to installed file and verify the game file. So this will take a lot of time. So this will be cross-checking every single files of a game, and if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing, all these kind of issues will be happening. So that is why it's an important step. So it is very important that you have to make sure that you have to wait this to reach 100%, then you have to launch the game and you have to check. So these are the steps, and let me minimize this. So these are the steps, and I hope this quick video is helpful. See you soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.